Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. The last time we were here, we were trying to find supplies and then I hit my head. And I almost became a unicorn.
Okay. Another poem. I'm not even... The one concern I have is, am I supposed to be should I be concentrating on one person? Or should I have been going after everyone or something? I don't know. But we already did 2 poems for Sayori, and we might as well continue on with the poems. I look into the sunset. My hair flowing in the wind. What? How is hair cute? Okay, whatever. Thinking. Wait. I look into the sunset. My hair flowing in the wind. My mind dwelling on the memories that make nope. That make my heart go doki doki. It was a time with friends. It was a time with friends of which I treasure. They make me jump for... No, wait. It is memories of friends of which I treasure, for I am lucky to have had them. And I never... No, wait. I'm lucky to have had them. I hope that our friendship remains together and peaceful, and that we can be peaceful. I like milk. I may not have much charm, but does that matter when I already have them in existence? Thinking of them brings joyful tears to my eyes. I feel so fluffy. How can I not continue to think of my friends whose just existence is just dazzling? They are like my family. They are like my family, who I've been on many adventures with, and I have opened, and I have revealed my scars to. And no matter how agonizing my life has been, they're there giving me determination and love. Ayy. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Or are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too.
Aw, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
Oh, she knows where it's at. Okay, maybe we will get along. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on.
Fried squid's pretty good, you know.
Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people?
Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
Eh? Wait, what? What? Monica? Is that what she was saying? I don't know, I feel like that joke was kind of a reach, and I was... I don't think that was a good one. But that's mostly because I didn't pronounce it right, probably. Most likely. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Did your concussion get you?
Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go to talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. V, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but... have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, V. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Sort of. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. person of interest? What do you mean by that? She likes you.
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, V.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know.
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, V. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much, when it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary? Well, there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. I forget about the situation and I continue to talk with Yuri. Like an ass. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. I wonder what... yeah.
Hi, V. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
It's kinda funny.
How so? What's funny about my love for friendship? For my friends?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her.
If her poem is not about friendship, then I don't know what you're talking about.
Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again.
I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been a little bit off today.
Yeah, did she tell you something?
Well... V, you haven't been flirting with her, have you?
Of course not. Last session, I said I would walk with Yuri. What? Can you go into depth what is going on? I've been treating her like I always do.
Alright. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind.
If this is about my poems, they weren't even strictly toward her. They were just talking about me wanting to be a dad. romance my friends.
This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright. Ah, yes, let us. A lady who knows everything, which is Monica, obviously. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, a lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Till one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no meaning. There is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Thanks. Life has no meaning.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we have all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we?
You can write about how amazing dogs are and just keep writing about that. And make a world record of way too many poems about being happy over dogs.
Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Ah, yeah, that.
Monica knows too much.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well done, V. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you?
Yeah, definitely. I am not improving at all. I don't know what you guys see in my writing.
I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this. It's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first. But now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think.
Oh god, I guess. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself.
Well, have you learned anything about yourself, V?
Eh?
Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
That must be terrible.
Eh?
For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri. Yuri, I love you!
What am I saying? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky as an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma, the easiest wood to get lost in. World. I'm not very good at reading this handwriting. I mean, this font. What? Where am I? Oh god. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to earth furthermore.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well... It was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes? Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But... well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing.
This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, V.
Thanks. I love my friends a lot. So intensely does the fire of passion burn for my friends. I would fight for them. I would die for them.
Mm-hmm.
Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
I'm gonna keep worrying if you don't talk to me. Saying don't worry isn't really gonna help. Alright.
Hey, V. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end?
I just wrote things and it happened to be you, so I just kind of kept on that note. I'm a terrible person. Yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait. Of course I do. Look at Monica. Look at Yuri. Look at Monica again. Look at Yuri. I love them both. You and Natsuki are okay, I guess. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Which doesn't make sense, because I generally wrote about friendship, so, okay. Last one I was talking about wanting to be a dad and looking at somebody in a swimsuit, so I still don't understand what that has to do with you, but okay. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No. V? I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. I just made a girl cry, and now I'm going to leave.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori! Glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. I am not going to be accused of making girls cry. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. You're my friend. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, V. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself.
This one's alright.
Alright?
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway.
I didn't really improve.
I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style.
I used the word Doki Doki in there. Do I get points?
I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
Eh?
No, gross!
Boys are gross. That's kiddies. It's not like I care or anything. It's just one of us in this club. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
I already get that from Monica and Yuri, so... Really?
Well,
What if you ended up just scaring me away?
that's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking. At least it's not my kiwis.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? I can't feel my intestines.
That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess it's kind of the point. Should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Maybe not talk to her at all.
Anyway,
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach.
up your bitch.
Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching behind this music. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the bitch that washes your worries away. I'll be the bitch that you daydream about each day. I'll be the bitch that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the bitch that washes your worries away. I'll be the bitch that you daydream about each day. I'll be the bitch that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own bitch, your own escape, to learn to love yourself again.
Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
Yeah, you can. There was wave after wave of jellyfish. They stung, and then I died. Boom. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn.
Well, that's... Geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical, too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Huh?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Oh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Is it... Are we gonna get to the bad part? Are we gonna get to the psychological aspect of everything? The horror? In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Hey, at least she didn't say, I thought she went to take a dump. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it.
Huh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes.
Is it just gonna be cupcakes?
But we might need a lot of them in different flavors.
I call for cookies.
Because there's something about cookies that are very nice opposed to cupcakes, which is just like sweet fancy bread. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
Wait, what am I doing?
I'm useless.
No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now.
I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should come make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Ah, yes, atmosphere. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, V. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand.
My handwriting sucks. I would like to help with baking.
You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Darn! I thought I would be free to not do anything, just watch anime. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. V may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for V2.
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to V to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know.
Monica!
So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. V, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
Very well.
In that case,
everyone look straight at me. Damn it! Damn it, Sayori! I just want to have fun with Monica. Why is this... Fine. I said I was gonna be doing Sayori the entire time, even though I just want to hang out with Monica.
I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and...
But Monica said...
Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
No. I love Yuri. And Monica. Ugh.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult.
Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
But...
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well.
But V was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Everyone's tearing me apart. Just want to hang out with Monica.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision.
Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Yeah, guys! From day one.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place.
That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah. I've had a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true.
Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So are you going to do the right thing, President?
Monica, don't let me go! Okay. I get it. It's technically most logical for V to help one of you two. So... I guess that's what we'll do. Monica, no! Do you have a preference, V?
Yuri.
Well, I'll probably be most helpful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you?
Shut up, Natsuki! Do not! Do not! Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying...
So you'll be helping Yuri then, V? Yeah, even though my handwriting's absolute crap, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very helpful, very useful.
That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. Big ol' sour pink grape. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that would be about it. Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, V? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why V picked me. Because I love you. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one who's surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps someone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Darn it! Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Hide all of my dirty mags. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, V. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait! I don't feel bad, I don't pity you. I just love you so much, Yuri. Even if you're kind of second girl. You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. Even though I chose Monika first.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I want to impress her. So bad. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Doesn't matter, Yuri's coming. I'm an awful person. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a bit of a habit simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. She is dead. Sayori?
Aw, it's so cute, the little cow. Hi, V.
I sit down in her room. I sprawl out on the bed. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today?
Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Yuri then?
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. Also, you're my childhood friend, and if I just leave you be, then I'd feel guilty. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, V.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Heh.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? You're crazy? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, V. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, V? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond.
How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? I thought we were childhood friends. How can we be childhood friends if you don't tell me these secrets? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done something I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, V. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all because my depression doesn't actually sound as bad as yours. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, V. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Having depression doesn't make you horrible.
Tears streaked down
Sayori's face.
It made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
V?
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
V.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. This is awkward.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. V.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, V. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
I have mastered the act of ignoring things by delving into what I like the most, the internet. So I don't know things anymore, so I can't quite relate to, like, how bad it is for her.
Sayori lets me go, and she does so. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Should just focus on what's ahead of me. This is too hard, because canceling plans would more than likely make her feel like crap. But then leaving her alone gives me anxiety. Either way, we just have to trust in her. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. Sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I mean, I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. It would be really I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would have been even more embarrassing. How am I supposed to hide things? Wait, don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. That's where I keep my dirty mags.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrists. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if to make sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is jasmine essential oil. It smells like sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different kanji character on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang around the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the kanji paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense as you put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than when it's just She's more relaxed when it's just the two of us. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker V. You can write any character you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Same. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. My handwriting is horrid. At least in my opinion it is. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. Aw, dang. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well...
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. I actually think it's pretty cool. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty.
I had a feeling. That one poem focused a lot on the knife.
I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense, haha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife. I instantly cut my entire hand off, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
V! Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. I'm an idiot. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Oh my god. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Damn it, why are we in Sayori's route? Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
Oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Don't worry. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? I will remember this day always. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? I was gonna say, an eye for an eye, I'll do the same thing. This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. Oh my god. I was right. I take Yuri's hand and I lick her index finger in return.
V? Did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, V.
Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the kanji. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks.
It's just
something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
You'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. Ooh, I think I know what is Yuri's dealio. Nothing. That only just confirmed it. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or something?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise and daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it would be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so I don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean it like that. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unusual paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Yeah.
That's such a weird way to scream.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. Pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot, I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrists.
Wait.
Eh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. I am flustered. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Oh no! Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrists, send a tingling sensation through my arm. Wow, this is really long. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. This is supposed to be a Sayori route! Ah! Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to say so.
It's fine. Ooh, audio's getting weird. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. Oh man, I really gotta finish this up, because the audio's starting to get wonky. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
We don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today? It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, V.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls away.
Sayori?
Eh? Oh, nothing was happening. I swear. Even if I was given the chance, I wouldn't do anything because it's your route. I swear. We're not going to talk about the finger thing. I swear. I'm nervous. I'll stop talking now.
Hi, V.
Sayori. Just now we weren't...
It's okay, V. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right?
Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've got such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. This isn't about friendship, is it?
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, V? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Darling, do you have feelings for your childhood friend?
It's not that you don't want him to have friends. It's just that you like him more than that. Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, V. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish.
Sayori, if I didn't like you, I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what did Monica say? Because if she said something bad, I'm gonna be pissed. She's dropping down the list to nothing. She's not on the list. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, V. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared of that. That I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. V, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh shit.
You'll always be my dearest friend.
Sayori. I love you. I love you.
Huh?
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you would like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
V.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
V, is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, V. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? You're not going away at all, V.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. Sorry, Sayori, but that's not true. I feel a little bad, but that's just how it is. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, V.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah. I do. And I chose the wrong option. That's what it feels like. I feel like it would have been a lot better to be like, You're my best friend. This is how it is. I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Was that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Oh, jeez, that was really long. 1 hour passed like really fast. I'll gonna stop here for now because I don't really want to edit 2 hours of anything. I already have to edit the other one, which is kind of in the same vein of over an hour. So I don't know how to feel. A part of me really wants to just reload and say, "You're my dearest friend," because 1, I don't really think of her that way anyways, and 2, the only reason I even said it is because I was all like, Sayori route, let's just fully Sayori route, and then she said all of that, and now I feel as if that was a horrible thing, and she wants things to be the same, so probably should have said we're just friends. You're my dearest friend. You're my dearest friend because you're not really the one I like that much. And now I'm gonna feel bad because I'm gonna do other routes, and I am absolutely leaving. Oh boy. I don't know. I have a feeling what Yuri's dealio is gonna be. We already know now that Sayori has depression. I think it's pretty obvious what Yuri's is. I don't know what's gonna be Natsuki. I really have no idea. And a part of me feels like Monika's might be something to do with like another person involved, maybe. And maybe also a combination of Monika might be she might have more knowledge than she should. But at least this one wasn't so bad, you know, like no dead bodies. There's no dead bodies yet, maybe. I don't know if it's gonna get more terrifying as we move through different people. I really hope Natsuki's isn't like, I like cute things, but I also like murdering cute things. I'm gonna be really upset. I hope you have a good day and a good night. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.